Hi planty friends. So I'm back with another trim of the jade that started it all, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to say that I've been putting off this trim for like ever and ever and ever, because even though this is just a green jade that, you know, doesn't give me any trouble and just grows beautifully and amazingly, it was the one that started it all. Like I said, it's the first one that I made into a bonsai, and the nicest and fattest one that I had for quite a while until I acquired another one that we'll talk about in another video. But like I said, I'm embarrassed to say that I've taken this long to trim this guy. I'm always wondering, should I just trim it here and keep growing it kind of like tall, because it's quite big. If I pull back, let's see, this is my hand. It's quite big. And I'm wondering if I should, last year I was thinking about chopping it down here to just kind of keep making this like a chunky monkey, but I really like how big it is, and it's like my goal to maybe eventually have like a bigger tree in my life. So I think I'm just gonna keep these longer stems and just trim up the canopy and hope for the best, right? So let's get to it. Just gonna zoom us in on the canopy a little bit so we can talk about what we're gonna cut. All right. So let's just start with those really big ones in the back that are just so long that, why are they so long, right? We're just gonna cut it right there. And just gonna go right here just to try and make it more compact. Here's another one. So I don't know if you can see that. Almost looks like it tried to grow another branch here. And this one is the same. It's where I trimmed it before and it just grew one, but the one on the inside didn't grow. So I think I'm gonna, oops, my background is falling forward. Sorry guys, I have so many plants that this is the only way we can really see them. All right, let's keep chopping. So we cut that off. I think I'm gonna chop this one too. See, I think there's another piece like that right here. Yeah, it seems like I trimmed it there before, and then maybe two tried to grow, but one was stronger than the other, or I might have knocked it off or something, because that happens sometimes when the leaves are really new. This part right here, I don't know if you can see it right there. We had gone out of town for a few weeks, and when I came back, all my jades were like really thirsty, and this one actually dropped like a pretty big branch off of itself, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to like trim it. But I'm happy that it happened, because look, now I'm getting more branches. You know, I should never be upset when my jades trim themselves, but sometimes I am, right? So let's keep cutting. We're going to, let's see how can I do that. We'll cut this one next right here. I think I'm just gonna go like that, and this one right here, this one, this is 1, 2, right there, and let's keep turning and spinning. This one is like so long, and it seems like maybe some branches are trying to break out of here, so I'm just gonna cut it right there. Maybe we can provoke some branching there or there. We'll see what happens. These guys, I guess I'm gonna cut it 2 nodes up. on these babies, just in case they're not strong enough to stay there. There's a little baby growing right here, so I think I'm just gonna chop this. Oh, there's actually a little branch growing on this one too. How cute. And let's keep going. This lengthy guy, we'll cut it right there. And let's keep chopping a little bit more. Oh my gosh, it's looking so naked. And then we'll do, I think I'm gonna cut this one right here. This one right there. And I think I'm kind of happy with this. I don't think I'm gonna keep going. Although maybe I should chop this one. It is growing. It is growing a branch right there. What to do? I'm gonna chop it because then it's gonna, so if this one's going this way, the next one's gonna go this way, and the next one's gonna go that way. So I'll chop it. Does that make sense, guys, what I'm saying? So down here, there's one that goes like this. So that means the next node is gonna go up and down, and then the following node is gonna go sideways again. So I want this area to get filled out with branches. So I'm going to snip that. Not this one, not that one, but this one. If this is like that, that's like that, yeah. So I'm gonna chop like the third node. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Well, in between the third and fourth. So hopefully as this falls off, this node will give me a branch going this way and maybe this way. Oh my goodness, it's looking so bare. All right, I think this looks good for today. Let me zoom out and show you guys the whole thing. Here's the final product. I'm wondering if I should cut these babies too. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I think it's looking totally awesome. Super stoked. I'm so glad I found the moment and the quiet time to do this. I still have a lot more to trim, but like I said, we'll talk about them in a different video. All right, let me know what you think of this one. Like I said, it's my pride and joy. If you look back in my channel, this is the first plant that I made a video about. And like I said, the first jade that started it all, or started my love of bonsaiing jades, right? So I like to encourage people to do this. This is why I'm kind of like focused on jades. I like other plants. I have lots of other plants, but jades are my favorite. They're super easy to take care of, and they're so striking and gorgeous and can really make a statement in your home. So that's why they're my favorite. So I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you give a try to making a jade into a bonsai, because it's super fun. They're fast growers. They don't die as easily as the traditional jades, or excuse me, not traditional jades, traditional bonsai. And you know, maybe a bonsai expert would be like, what do you mean traditional bonsai don't die? But under my care, they do. They're very, very finicky, very picky. I've tried to take care of them inside, I've tried to take care of them outside, and I never have luck. So I kind of have given up, and jades is the solution for me. So if you have problems keeping a bonsai alive, I hope you try this. All right, I will see you next time when I give you guys an update. See ya. Ciao, ciao.